So after seeing the amazing performances of Lamine Yamal at the Euros, I wanted to get my hands on him in eFootball, but unfortunately I didn't want to spend €100 on coins to try get the momentum dribbling version, so instead I bought the GP version for 96,000 GP, and let me tell you, this guy is amazing. Previous versions didn't have many skills, but Konami must have updated it recently because this guy has 10 skills off the start, and they're 10 pretty important ones. The most important of all, as you're seeing there, is he has level 3 double touch, so he has double touch, soul control, and flip flap, which means he can do the ball roll double touch. Kind of like Neymar. I think Neymar used to be the only player that could do that in years past, but recently I think Konami changed it, maybe a couple of years ago. So if you have those 3 skills, you can do the ball roll double touch, and you can see there how it creates good combos. But it's not just his dribbling that's good, it's also his passing. You can see that over the top outside curler pass, let's say into Baggio, and then we got try go forward and score. Would have been a goal except for him saying slide and tackle block, which if you don't know, by the way, to do those slide tackle block animations, the player needs to have blocker and slide tackle. But the best thing about Yamal is, coupled with that double touch ability, is he's kind of a physical player. He's tall and he doesn't have like strength stats, but he's kind of big, so he keeps himself in between the opponent and the ball. And you can see there another outside curler pass. And I'm on pass assist too, by the way. Usually those passes are more of a pass assist tree. This clip here, at the start of it, it was like this was the momentum dribbling version. He got a little boost there, I'm confident of, trying to set up the shot there, again blocked. But this guy was amazing. Look at that, what he's doing to big time Zakaria. Then Mateus tries to help out. Then Baggio plays it into him, first time shot, and it's back of the net. So his finishing is pretty good, although there is some consistency issues, which I'll get to later. Nutmegs Beckenbauer there, tries to come across. Keeper saves it there for the tap in, Messi. But you can see just the ability of him on his own to kind of create chances. And here's a shot on the weak foot. On his right foot, he's scoring that. And long shots aren't great in this game, but here's an example of the shooting not being the greatest. I think it's just because he's a GP card, not the highest rated. I'll show you his build in a moment, the build I recommend. So there are going to be some issues at times with the shooting, but if you can do a flip flap, can't even get my words out, like that against Davids is pretty good. And then I also had Rabona added onto him, so that's why he did that shot there. But again, here's an example of him using his kind of physical. It wins the penalty for us. Back post for the physical, the header. Obviously, he gets saved the first time, but he manages to beat Van Dijk in the air on the second attempt. So it just, I don't know why. He's one of these players that performs above his stats. And that ball roll, I know I've said it a few times already in this video. There you go, yeah, and the ball roll. It's the ball roll that makes him really good. And then Bellingham finishes off the ball roll at the end. So this is the build I went with, and you can see why I was having such success with his dribbling. But to be honest, like for his shooting, 72 finish and 74 kicking power, he definitely performed a lot better than that. There was that one clip where he kind of just skied it high and wide. That did happen about 2 or 3 times over 21 games, but I don't think it can hold it against him too much, considering he's only 96,000 GP. But his passing, the lofted pass is only 72, and he hit those 2 outside curler ones as well. So yeah, pretty amazing player. Definitely one of those guys that performs above his stats. That's the whole concept of player ID. Now, if we look at the skills, I do have a few on him, but they're not skills I'd recommend putting on him. They're just skills I have on him because I'm just putting random ones on because he's a GP, but I actually think I'm going to change my mind and put specific ones on him. So if you want guidance on what specific skills to put on him, the first one you're going to want to put on him is acrobatic finishing. It'll help. Maybe the reason that shot went high and wide is because I was just coming off a dribble and he was a little bit off balance. Next skill after that you're going to want to put on is pinpoint crossing. You can see he didn't really need it in that game too much because he did hit some good crosses in, but I think just take that a part of his game and it will help him a lot. Then to make him meta as possible, I'd be going for first time shot and then one touch pass. I don't think one touch pass is necessary on him, but it's just that he's already got so many of the good skills to start. You can put it on him. If you don't want to put one touch pass on him, put gamesmanship and fighting spirit. If you had to choose between one of them, I would probably go for gamesmanship. Just because it'll help him win the fouls, and he will have low stamina, so you should be taking him off the bench or bringing him off the bench that you can use super sub. But yeah, 21 games, 9 goals, 1 assist in a star-studded squad like this. Definitely a very good player, and definitely someone you guys should pick up if you didn't get the momentum dribbling Yamal. And I'm so excited for the coming years of eFootball when this guy's going to get player of the weeks and other cards, because I'll definitely try to get my hands on them.